Gamers and gamettes, we are back. Again, we're gonna go... Let me update the thing beforehand here so I don't forget. Hold on. Getting a sneak peek into the messed up looking list. We're gonna be having... Oh, goodness heavens, actually. I gotta refer to my notes here. Yeah, so this is round 5 with 2 eliminations. I am caught up. Okay. So left over, we have Geek, who is just a very, very all-round runner. Very familiar with the game. Comes from the olden age of the Hobbit. Yet, isn't afraid to compete in the modern world, it seems. Hector, who is definitely outperforming himself. Hector has... yeah, easily the slowest PB out of these people. Actually, you know what? I have been disrespecting Geek's performance, because Geek isn't far ahead of Hector in terms of PB. So also Geek is really killing it. I guess it's a testament to his experience that I'm not surprised by that. Meanwhile, Cairo has cut it a little close that last race. He is approaching the danger zone, however, where the amount of players left and his ranking with his PB are getting awfully close together. Meanwhile, Sanj, I haven't commented too much on Sanj. I think he had some rough starts before and managed to catch up, but he's definitely a very good player. I have him at 4th on my list of PBs, so he might have to step it up a little bit coming up now. It's not going to be as easy to come back with just movement alone. Seedly, very rough start to the tournament, but I feel like he's figuring out his weaknesses. I feel like he's getting it together and making up for it more than enough. Meanwhile, Shocky has been very consistent. I want to say his one major downfall was one that can easily be fixed, you know, not saving on Bean Island. So I wouldn't be too worried for Shockster, nor would I be very worried for Zarek, who is 3rd on my list of players, and obviously very skilled. Has a sub 12 time and has been proving to be consistent. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go get the runners ready for the next race. Sit tight. Alright, it appears our gamers are all ready. Actually, not entirely. I'm seeing Geek is still... oh, there he goes. Alright, so the countdown is going to start for these gamers and they're going to race. Alright everyone, I'm going to get started on the countdown. Get ready. 3, 2, 1, go. And they're off. Oh, I'm on the wrong seat. Okay. Whew. Saved. You all missed one slash jump. I hope you can forgive me for that. Now, I think it is time for another crack at the intense playlist. Because this one, I feel like it's gonna be big. 2 players eliminated, and there is only 7 left. That's a decent slice of our players will be losing. And it might just be your favorite. Let's hope it isn't. Hector, unfortunate for Hector. I feel like Hector is an uphill battle. He has been doing very well, but there is no denying that he is a little slower on his PB. So seeing him miss Dreamworld is unfortunate for him. While the rest seems to be performing decently well. Seedly a little slower than I expect from him. Not entirely sure why. But alas, it's only the very early game, and anything can still happen. Clean clips from the top 2 there. And Troll Hole is going to be another crucial one, becoming more and more crucial as time goes on, as missing the 10 seconds here is going to be relatively more costly. But both very clean. Seedly, clean. Looks like we have a proper race on our hands, boys. No early game funny business. Just gaming. Cairo, can we get another first try? Oh boy, that is not good for Cairo. Cairo, not last. What happened to Geek? Okay, well, Geek, he needs to hit this. Cairo, another miss, but Geek hits. Cairo is in the bin. I am afraid Cairo is in the danger zone, gamers. Oh, bother. Oh, brother. Everyone else in Overhill, Cairo with yet another miss, starting to reload the save to make sure to get his jump attack back a little faster. That is a mountain to climb. Again, there's going to be 2 eliminations, so he needs to pass 2 players from what seems to be, just throwing out a number, a 40-second setback. Now, is that impossible? Absolutely not. Is it unlikely? I think it is becoming increasingly unlikely, because what I've been seeing is these players haven't just been running the game. I feel like during this whole tournament, a lot of them have been exploring their options and kind of fleshing out their gameplay. Figuring out what limits they want to push and what they don't want to push. And right now, these gamers might be more consistent than ever before. Meanwhile, Zarek actually pulling ahead of Shocky in unexpected places. I hold Shocky's Overhill in very high regard, so seeing Zarek overtake on Overhill, not on my bingo card. Meanwhile, Zarek saves Shocky, not going for the save. Now, he has missed it in a past race doing this. Not this time. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like it is crazy he didn't save there, considering that he can easily afford that save. But I don't think he can afford the death if it were to happen. But I digress, he hit it, so what am I talking about? I wouldn't have judged him so hard if he hadn't missed it before. Sanj, Bean Island. Clean. Never worried. Cairo a little stuck on door clip too, I think. That is not good for him. But gets through. Zarak boost, Chalky overtaking. Riddles in the dark. Ooh, I'm seeing Geek in the water with a save pretty far back. Oh dear. It's good for Cairo. He's still going to need to overtake one more person to be back outside of the danger zone. But right now, anything can still happen. Chalky and Zare are kind of in sync. Wait, did Chalky go for... No. Did Chalky go for the early out of bounds? Why is he missing health? Maybe he just got wormed. Surely not. Slight movement mistake, putting Chalky ahead again. Seedly, not far behind. Hector and Cairo both about to finish Overhill, but that end boost could prove a little troublesome for either of them. It's not the easiest thing. Oh, Shocky and Zarek are so in sync. Are you seeing this, chat? Holy, look at them go. It's like I duplicated the video feed. And I think they're both hitting this cleanly. Hector through Overhill, looking good for himself. 4th into Riddles. With the Cairo just a little behind. Now the danger zone is not far behind Hector, so he's definitely going to have to keep up the pace, but if he plays good. Oh, Sanj, I'm seeing a save reload. That's big for Cairo, who still needs to overtake one more person to be back outside of the danger zone. But it wasn't a critical mistake. Ooh, Zarek stuck on the menus. You hate to see that. That's so annoying when that happens in a run. There's jank with this game's menus. Normally you can use like arrow keys and stuff to navigate through them, but there's certain rare sets of conditions that just completely break the menu, and then you have to take your hands off the keyboard, grab the mouse, and click them manually, and it's all kinds of awful. You hate to see it. But not the biggest mistake. Sanj, Inviscart, Cairo, oh no, that is such a big mistake from Cairo. Missing Inviscart, falling off of the gearbox. Ooh, he cannot afford that. He cannot afford that. That lead that he was slowly catching up to, trying to make his way back outside of the danger zone, gone. He is fully submerged in the danger zone yet again. Meanwhile, Hector in the minecart. Big chilling. I don't think he did Invis card, which is totally valid. Totally valid. You know, we as top runners are always saying you really don't need Invis card until you're pushing for like a sub 14. And I guess it just goes to show that Hector is not yet in the danger zone. It's still close, but not yet in the danger zone, despite doing notably safer strats than the rest of the gang. Shocky, barrels. Gonna be an important barrels for everyone involved, as there are gaps between the places. Shocky, clean. But 1 or 2 barrels misses could level the playing field in no time. Zarek, clean. Seedly. Ooh, Seedly will be the one to miss it, but he doesn't fully fall, so it's not a huge setback. Oh, but that's a full fall. The gap is closing, chat. Seedly's in. It wasn't catastrophic. That's a miss and a half. The way I keep score. Ooh, Sanj falling. Okay, I have no idea what's going to happen in this race, chat. The spaghetti is happening all at the bottom of the screen right now. Meanwhile, the top 3 are kind of cruising. Even Hector's cruising. He's just not as fast when it comes to movement and stuff, but he hasn't been making critical mistakes as much as some of the other players, so he's hanging. He's hanging. I'm seeing Geek dead. I think he's struggling with Invis cart. Sanj missing again. Gonna have to warp back up. Oof, Sanj fumbling. Cairo missing the trigger. Goodness heavens, chat. What is happening at the bottom of my screen? What is happening? I'm going to keep Hector on there on the screen because I am invested in Hector. I will not hide my bias. I am invested in his run. I need not remind you another time that Hector had the 12th best PB when signing up to this race. But he is currently in the top 7 race. And hanging. And hanging. Is Shocky still not going for the boost, which is valid. Okay, if Cairo hits this barrels, he might be back. This barrels is so important. Geek is hard stuck. Geek gamblers, I don't know if there's a prediction up for Geek right now, but you are in trouble. You gotta sell the house. Cairo makes it through. Cairo's... Ooh, Sanj right behind him, though. I think the true danger zone is between Cairo and Sanj. Though Geek does make it through, he's pretty much... I want to say 2 minutes behind. That's tough. There needs to be a catastrophic mistake to bridge that gap. Shocky cooking, Zarek cooking, Seedly cooking. Wait, Zarek and Seedly are neck and neck. I'm not sure what happened to even the playing field there. The type of mistake that might make a difference here is like if these people floating in a warm welcome right now like accidentally bump their mouse and drown, or they try to drop too early. I don't know if I could see anything else being as critical of a mistake. Maybe a mistake on Corwin skip, actually. Corwin skip is also a big one. That could set people back really far. Hector is keeping it close. Hector is keeping it close. And no disrespect to Gigik, because I did realize earlier that Gigik actually when it comes to Gigik's PB, he is also still punching above his weight at this moment in time. So it is already impressive that he got as far as he did. There is absolutely no shame in choking in this round, as he has already outperformed expectations. Shocky going for wall walk, getting some awkwardness with that lock boost. That'll happen sometimes. And actually does get it this time. I feel like that might be, unless I missed it in like race 1, that might be the first time he's hit wall walk this race, for this tournament. Oh, Shocky, what are you doing? He was trying to show off there. I don't even have time to talk about what he tried to do. I mean, it's not that crazy. But either way, we have more important things, like Cairo going for inside info now. If he misses this, I don't think It's gonna be hard to recover, but he does get it. I think the real race is still between Cairo and Sanj, and Hector. Hector does need to hit this too. But Geek is looking pretty eliminated, I'm afraid. Geek fans in shambles. Hector's safe, but consistent. I love Hector. I love the way he's playing. It's like he's perfectly playing to the strengths you need in a tournament, and it's allowing him to hang. It's allowing him to keep up. Meanwhile, Sanj is in trouble. Enough trouble to say that Hector might have enough of a breakaway to make it through. Same for Cairo. We have a shocky finish first. Clean. Was that really a 12:35? I think I started the timer at the right time this time. These gamers are gaming. I'm gonna need to see the report on that because I feel like I messed something up, but Zarek 12:45? Seedly? Yeah, no, that was real. These guys are fucking insane. Sorry. I'm trying not to swear too much, but seeing so many people finish with... Those are incredible race times. That's quite something. That is quite something. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put Cairo in slot 2 here. And... God. It's Cairo and Hector. It's Cairo and Hector. It's a pretty clear breakaway. Sanj is stuck. Unless something catastrophic happens to either Cairo or Hector, this race is pretty much decided. Good heavens. Good heavens. What a performance by Shocky, Seedly, and Zarek, though. Don't underestimate how hard it is to get a time like that in a race, and they've been playing for a while in this session already. Sanj did make it out of Inside Info. It's going to be hard to imagine a mistake big enough for either Cairo or Hector to ruin this race for them. Hector is not opting for that save right there, which isn't necessarily an important save, but you never know. Things can happen. Cairo's looking clean. I think Cairo's safe. I think Cairo is safe, but don't jinx it. It has happened. Mistakes have happened in this part of the run. Geek, honestly though, Geek clawing his way back from that riddles a little bit, making it to Inside Info at this point. Cannot disrespect him. Cairo looking pretty safe. Hector looking pretty safe. But Hector hasn't made a save. If Hector does have one of those critical mistakes, we can only hope... There it is! There's the critical mistake! Does he know the backup? Game knowledge check for Hector. He's going. But there's a tricky-ass jump in this backup. This might be what Sanj needs. This is a true testament. If Hector hits this, you know his race preparation was on point. This jump. Oh, that's one. Good heavens. Good heavens, chat. Holy. Attempt 2. Oh, no. Oh, no. Is this the tragedy of the century? I don't even want to call it a choke because Hector has already been outperforming expectation. 3, no. There are alternative strategies here, but I wouldn't expect most people to know them. This is a run-killing mistake already. So knowing the backups is bonus. I think he gets one more. I think he gets one more and then it might be curtains. He's up! Does he know how to get up quickly? Holy! It's cinema! Sanj and Geek are out! Holy fuck! Sanj and Geek are out! What a race! Holy dude! That was crazy. Sanj and Geek, unfortunately you're out. That was a crazy intense race. Well played to all of you. Holy moly. I cannot believe Hector came back from that. That was crazy, dude. Listen. I like so many of these people. I've talked to so many of these people frequently in the tournament. And Hector, I don't think I've talked to that often. but he stole my heart a little bit. Got a swoon out of me. Holy moly. What a race. L script. What a race. That was intense, chat. Let's update the list. Let us update the list. The unthinkable, honestly. The unthinkable. Now, on the eliminated list, unfortunately, Sanj and Gigik. I believe Gigik is a capital, yeah. Good heavens. Had anyone predicted a top 5 Hector? I don't think so. I don't think anyone had that. Wow. Wow. That's already a highlight of the race there, perhaps. From Cairo being in the danger zone at the beginning of the race to all hell breaking loose around flies and spiders and barrels. And Hector cruising his way along while everyone else was choking. Just to almost miss it at the end anyway. Getting knowledge checked. Yet passing it. I don't think he had another attempt on that. I think if he fell... Well, maybe he had one more. It would have been really close. It would have been really close if he did have one more. It couldn't be much closer than that. Holy moly, chat. But I'm gonna need some water after that, and I think we all deserve a little water. So we're gonna be back in around 3 minutes or so. Stay tuned, because we have more of that on the way.